Okay, I think we're back now. It's getting a bit too, friendly with those abyss worms. And I know there's a recovery device, like, right nearby, but I'm just too used to recovering beforehand. Anyway, we're gonna make a quick save. And hopefully we deal with this cheap trap here. Everyone, get back! Oh. Oh dear. They're really killing each other. Huh. And the ones who lured us out must be the black ones. Confirmed to be the strong Jaeger Corps Needhog. I believe they're a corps active on the west side of the continent, and the name comes from the fairy tale of a dragon. I see. And then when they were diverted here, they were ambushed by the purple Jaegers. Right. They seem to have equal strength. Confirmed decrease in enemy strength. Strategy objective reached. Everyone, fall back to point B5. They're running. To think we'd be ambushed after such a huge detour. Split into 2 groups and pursue them. They're coming this way. Instructor! Everyone, prepare for combat, but don't advance from this spot. Altina, take the top. Roger that. You're ones we were looking for in town. Are they friends with the others? You're trying to catch a couple of brats, but you ended up surrounded yourselves. We're from the Thor's Academy Military Branch School. We didn't mean to get in your way, but maybe we can talk. Thor's, same group that interfered during the Civil War. And that's the Ashen Chevalier, Rean Schwarzer. So, you must be the Needhog Jaeger Corps. How about you just start explaining what you're up to here? Shh. This is Mouth. We lost the target. The operation is complete. Fall back here. Thanks to you, we lost the target we finally caught track of. How about we give you some payback for the Civil War? I don't know anything about the Civil War. Seems like they have a grudge against us anyway. Sounds great. So, let's do this. Begin combat. No need to fight them to the end. Fall back when you have an opportunity. Roger. Take them out. Taste the willpower of the furious dragon. What a bunch of jerks. I can't quite get them all in this one. Aw, they're casting healing spells. What a bunch of jerks. Oh, one of them's affected by death blows. Man, those Jaegers were weak. Of course, that's because I can cheat and just use Spirit Unification, but I'll just ignore that for now. And we got a new craft for Rean. I'll have to make sure to use that in the next fight. Ugh. As expected, the Ashen Chevalier. We shouldn't have underestimated the children either. What are you calling children? I mean, we aren't the ones who want to fight in the first place. I don't see any evidence of illegal activity from you guys. In that sense, I don't intend to restrain you here. However, I will have you answer my questions. Who are those purple Jaegers you're fighting? We have no reason to answer you. Huh? As expected of a first-rate corps. Jeez, we got ambushed again. We really need to work on our Jaeger fighting tactics. Ha! Situation's reversed now. The Ashen Valley wasn't included as a target for this request, but if you pursue us any further, you'll regret it. Instructor. What do we do? Guess there's no helping it. I prefer not to, but... Altina, set up a barrier for 2 minutes. Huh? You don't mean... Understood. Heed my call! You stop right there. There's no need to call him. Oh, she's... Sorry. Oh, she's... A blade and a big pistol. Could it be that? Too slow. I'm coming too. Oh, come on. Doesn't even kick their ass with martial arts, she just hits them with a bike. An orbital bike? And that redhead's... The purple lightning. Valestine! That's the daughter of Lord Rogner, too. I'm happy you remembered us. Yo, Nidhogg Jaegers. What? It's been a year already? Jeez. Can we take an A-rank bracer? Mouth, ear, Retreat from the battlefield. Yeah. Wait, who were they? The purple Jaegers you were fighting. We have no reason to answer you. Huh. But I think you already have an idea, don't you? Ugh. And if they're not outright stating it, I might as well. It sounds like these guys are the Northern Jaegers, but I guess they've changed their identities since Northumbria is part of Erebonia now. Anyway. Are you alright? Yeah, no problems here. Oh well. Maybe I should have gotten a bit more violent on them. Thanks, you two. You saved us. Huh, I figured you'd be mad that we stepped in. Well, there's no need to call the Divine Knight for that trash. Oh, you grew up, though. You look so big and strong now. It's been too long. I was really surprised. You two look so different. Oh, come on. You can't say startling things like that all of a sudden. Oh, so you graduated and started your own training then. So, did you know Rean from when he was at Thor's? Well, I wasn't part of Class 7 myself. Angelica Rogner. I'm Angelica Rogner. I graduated from Thor's myself, and I was a year ahead of Class 7. Didn't you get kicked out of Thor's, and didn't actually graduate? I'm an old friend of your instructor, and Toa's best friend. It's nice to meet you, little kittens. I see. You were the Rogner's daughter after all. Long time no see, Angelica. Huh? You know her too? It's been a while, hasn't it? Muse, I heard about you from Her Majesty and Elise. You've become even more lovely since I saw you, and even more of a little devil too. Oh no, you've become much more brilliant and beautiful, Angelica. Jeez. I didn't know you two knew each other. Oh jeez. Always seducing the young ladies, aren't you? Well, I didn't expect to see someone I knew besides Black Rabbit here myself. Ah, long time no see. So, you were the former Class 7 instructor then? Huh? Wait, you two knew each other? We got to know each other while I was on a guild mission. Well, that aside, I should introduce myself to the rest of you. I'm Sarah Valstein, the best. I was the instructor of the former Class 7. For now, I'm working for my previous employer, the Bracer Guild, though. It's good to meet you all, new Class 7. Oh man, Instructor Sarah's back. Everything's alright in the world. If only I could get Carrie Kieran in here so she could do her voice. 'Cause, I definitely can't do a Sarah voice. 5:10 p.m. best girl. That's a strong opinion. I mean, Sarah's a woman grown. I never thought I'd get to see Sarah and Angie again. Well, again here. Long time no see, Toa. Oh, you look so cute in that uniform. That's my Toa. Oh, Angie, come on. They're the same as usual. I never knew Class 7's instructor was an A-rank bracer. I've definitely heard the name Purple Lightning before, too. Well, I've had help from the Vander family countless times. So, you ended up joining Class 7 then? That uniform really suits you. Thank you. And you joined the branch school from all the way in Rackwell? What in the world blew you all the way to Thor's? Just felt like it, I guess. I mean, it was better than joining that guild that's falling apart anyway. You ass! Well, he's not wrong. But I was really surprised. Is it just coincidence that the two of you were here? Well, I just returned to the Empire from my trip around the continent yesterday. After talking with my father, he asked me to come here and attend the conference. Well, I'm here on guild business, investigating the Jaeger reports in this area. There's been suspicious movements in both the Lemaire and the Kreutzen provinces. And I happened to come across her while I was tailing them. I knew the branch school here was here too, but it was good timing to find you there. Child in her mind, that's true. It's a good thing children can't drink. Yeah, you really saved us. But I feel like we understand even less about this case than before. That's true. Why are those two Jaeger Corps fighting in the first place? We don't even know if the Society's connected to either of them yet. And we don't know how it all connects to the conference. There are things to worry about in both Ortis and Rackwell. I feel like tomorrow's conference is going to make everything more complicated. But this is where we should stand strong. Exactly. I don't intend to lose to Millium. As long as I don't get bored, I'm down for whatever. It's sort of exciting in a way. Well then, how about we head to Ortis now? We have to find a hotel for tonight too. I've already contacted them. I have to show my face in that castle anyway. Oh, I'll see you off then. I will too. Thanks for all the hard work today, everyone. Tomorrow's gonna be an early day, so after eating and writing up your reports, you should turn in early. It is a really good class, though. I was wondering after hearing that Black Rabbit and Ash had joined. Altina's changed quite a bit recently. Ash just joined us, but he's proving to be surprisingly helpful. And to think Muse joined your class too. And then you have Yuna and that Vander kid. They seem set not to lose to the former Class 7. I think you could say that. Did you want to look around the training ground for a bit? Well, I suppose we have some time until it gets dark. Since it's the summer solstice after all. And I have a feeling there's plenty of cute kittens pawing around. Well, the other instructors here are pretty interesting too. Since I'm here anyway, I would like to meet them. Alright, after taking a walk around, let's go talk to them. Okay, So Sarah and Angelica have temporarily joined my party. I'm gonna make another save in case my internet decides, hey, it's a good time to disconnect. Alrighty then. I wonder where Gustav is hiding. There he is. Anyway, we found some things for him. The trains and the soldats, illuminated by the evening sun. Ah, I've never felt more alive. Yeah, this place sort of shines with goodness and majesty. It's almost like we wrote a song about engineering. Gustav, write those lyrics down so we don't forget them. You got it. Should we give him the nitric acid and the sulfur? Oh no. Yep, rip Thor's female students. Hey Gustav, would these sulfur and nitric acids work for you? Handed over the materials. Oh, thank you. This is plenty. Then I'll make some gunpowder right away. How about I watch? I'm interested in how this all works. And so Gustav set about making gunpowder with the materials right away. So then, if you mix it like this, it should be done. Oh, nice work. Looks like you're skilled with the soldat maintenance too. You really are reliable, aren't you, Gustav? Huh. Well, in the mining town, by 12 years old, we're all working hard. And Erebonia mine's much smaller than the Saxon mine, so the engineers there are in short supply. So I just had to learn as we needed. Huh. The Erebonia iron mine. I heard that just like the Saxon mine, the amount of mining is increasing every year as the deployment of armed soldiers increases. Yeah, and my father's the head miner. He seems to be getting exhausted recently, though. And the working environment just gets worse and worse every day. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drone on. Anyway, after entering the branch school, I've been learning all about the condition of the Empire. And I've started to realize that the chaotic situation in my hometown's necessary. Right now, I don't know exactly what I can do for them, but... in any case, I'll just have to keep trying my best, so my family and my town can be safe. Huh, I see. I didn't know Gustav was thinking so hard about this. I feel like everyone here is growing up, every single day. Ugh, why did I talk so much about myself? Anyway, thanks to you, I made lots of gunpowder. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you in return. I'll do the best I can. Quest complete. And we got 4,000 Mira. Excellent. Woo. Alright then. And I better go find Sandy before, talking to anybody else. There she is. After all, we found a seedling in the rock patio there. And of course, Angie's like, oh my god, those three are so cute. Keep it in your pants, Angie. And for our troubles, we got 5 droplets of life. And a few extra fulfillment points. Anyway, let's go and find some instructors to talk to. There's Randy there, there's Tita there. Let's talk to Randy, he's close by. Huh, I'd heard you were here. Oh, long time no see. You two know each other? Wait, you do? Yeah, it's been about 8 years though. Back when we were both Jaegers. Oh. I see, so then... Huh. I was like 16 the last time we fought each other, I think. Palestine the Purple Lightning. You always had such charisma. I washed my hands of the Jaeger shortly after that. The Crimson Reaper, the son of the War God. Sounds like you quit your corps too, and went to Crossbell to settle down a bit. Well, it was certainly a surprise to learn you were a colleague of Rean and Toa at the branch school now. I guess that's fate for you. But it definitely makes me feel a little better knowing you're around. My crazy cousin might be lurking nearby. Please, be careful. Yeah, I know. Bloody Shirley. She was always pretty messed up. But I never expected her to join the society. Seriously, what kind of messed up joke is this? I did see her at the training ground in Sutherland. Is she really dangerous, that girl? Oh, I don't know, she fired an RPG at you, Toa. What do you think? Yeah, she has a cute face, but she's like a man-eating tiger when she fights. Oh, she sounds like someone I might like. God damn it, Angie, keep it in your pants. Oh, long time no see, Sarah. Yep, ever since we met in the capital. Huh. Oh, so you two are acquainted. Must be connected to the guild, right? Yeah, we met once with Agate and I went to the capital by way of Crossbell. She was with another A-rank bracer from Liberal. Agate seemed to be pretty worked up. Is he doing well? Yeah. That just makes me think, the guild really does have a lot of influence. Well, it does span across the entire continent. When you think about personal connections... Angie? An angel. Just growing out of her innocence as a young girl, but with a graceful, youthful body. She's unbelievably cute, with honey blonde hair, and this faint spell of milk and machine parts. I never thought I'd meet an angel like you here. Oh god, it gets better. You came from Liberal? Why didn't we meet when I was there last year? Hey, stop that. She really is the same as ever. Hey, Angie, stop. You're scaring Tita. I'm sorry. I seem to have lost control of myself for a minute there. I'm Angelica Rogner. I'm Toa's close friend and Rean Senpai. And I'm close to George, who you've already met. Oh, is that right? I think I remember George talking about you, actually. Oh, what did he say? I'm sure he said I was a beautiful, reliable woman with a pure heart, right? He said something like I should be careful when I'm in the Empire if I ever meet the daughter of a noble named Angelica. George! I think that's a pretty reasonable warning. Yeah, I mean, look at what happened this time. Well, I think she was half joking. Okay, and now let's go find Instructor Michael. Oh dear. Poor Tita. Sarah Valestein. I've heard about you from Major Rivelt. It sounds like you helped out Instructor Schwarzer and the branch school students today. Oh, just a little bit. So, you must be Major Irving from the RMP, who made a big contribution rebuilding the army in the West after the Civil War. Seems appropriate you were assigned to the branch school then. Oh, is that right? I see. Well, that's enough about me. I'll say it just in case. Bracers are considered outsiders here. Let us refrain from exclusive collusion. Or excessive collusion. Yeah, I know that. Angelica, I heard you're attending the conference on behalf of your father. You should head to the city as soon as possible. Don't waste time down here. Heh, I know. I just wanted to check out the site a bit. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Schwarzer, about what you asked me before. Personally, I don't agree with the idea, but I do admit there's value in investigating it. You can decide at your own discretion, but don't tell the students. Understood. Thank you for your consideration. Huh? I see. Alright then, should we head out? I'm a little bummed I couldn't talk to all the kittens, though. Would you show some restraint? Well, we can't stay too long anyway. Let's get going. So are you two heading to the city on Angelica's bike? How about I accompany you to the crossroads? Well, you don't have to. We'll be seeing you tomorrow anyway. Well, actually, I have some personal business to attend to. Huh? Oh? In that case, let's head out together when we're ready. Guess we're letting the students be. It's nice to see the rest of Class 7 hanging out with the other students. Alright. Once again, another save. Just because I don't trust anything anymore. And away I go. Should we get on the bikes now? Well then, Angie, Instructor Sarah, take care for now. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks for your help today, Toa. I'll be accompanying them for a bit. I have something else to take care of, so I might not be back until late. Really? Oh, jeez. You're making me sad. You have your cute little students here, and you're gonna be all reserved like that? Huh? Huh. We see right through you, you know. You're gonna head off to Rackwell by yourself to have a good time. Well... You're going off to Rackwell? By yourself? You're going to a place like that, Rean? No. And anyway, I got Major Michael's permission. I'm heading back there to gather more information at night. Oh. Continuing the Jaeger investigation, in other words. Wow, you really have grown to be making decisions like that on your own. Yeah, seriously. Were you planning on asking for our help or what? Sorry? But what? I'm much more acquainted with the Red Light District than you are. There's no reason not to take us, right? Well, I've been there on bracer business several times myself. I know all the spots at night. I might be pretty useful. But... Oh, stop holding back already. We just met you after so long. Let us help. Yeah, don't hold back. I can just call ahead and let users know that we'll be late. It's fine. Angie, Instructor Sarah. I really have been reserved, haven't I? Alright, I'll be counting on you two. Sounds good. Please rely on me as much as you want. We'll keep this a secret from the students. Try not to be too late, though. Thanks, Senpai. Alright, let's head out then. I'll introduce you to the dazzling nightlife. Angie, you're not allowed to go to that kind of shop at night. Well, let's go now so the students won't notice us leaving. Gasp. Rean's out to have a good time with two lovely ladies on his arms. Huh, the sun's starting to set. We'll get to Rackwell just when it gets dark. This is the perfect time for gathering intel. Alright, Rean, lead the way. Yeah, let's go. I mean, I could just fast travel there, but, I do kind of want to show off what Angie and Sarah can do in combat. Oh, she doesn't even, like, jump at them. So, some of their moves are pretty similar from, Gold Steel. It would probably help if I, check their quartz. Increase counterattack damage for Sarah. Force on Angie might be just overkill at this point. I might as well level up some of my lower level quartz here while I have the opportunity to. Oh, never mind. I can't fast travel anyway. What a bunch of baloney. Actually, I didn't have enough CP to really take advantage of that. Oh well. And of course they have their own Brave Orders. That's a lot of BP, but it's 4 turns of delay reduced by 40%. And this is, I don't know what this is, actually. I'll have to find out later. Oh, looks like 2 turns of insight. As well as, a critical increase. Okay. That works for me. So yeah, insight and a critical increase from Angie. That's a pretty good order for 2 brave points. That should wrap things up. They were unlucky to get in front of both my bike and my fists. Definitely seems like it was the right choice to have you two come along. Seems like both of you have gotten even stronger since the last time we met. Well, I've been up against some troublesome opponents the past few months. And you visited a martial arts master during your trip to the Republic, right, Angie? Yeah, they have plenty of their own problems there now, too. Yeah. Well, feels like I was missing a line there. Oh well. Yeah, the Empire, too. Guild's busy everywhere. But we got some reinforcements in the Empire where things are the hardest. And last year, Fee joined the guild too, which really helped out a lot. Yeah, I got to meet Fee in Sutherland. She's the youngest bracer, but she's really gotten stronger, hasn't she? She must be working really hard. It's a good thing I was teaching her. Just kidding. So, she became a bracer, and you became an instructor. The day might come where you both surpass me, after all. That day is still a long way off. So how was that trip across the continent, Angelica? Honestly, so much happened that it's hard to express in words. Especially in the East. No, I'll bore you to death. Let me stop there. How about I tell you all about it, Toa included, when we get another chance? Well, aren't you feeling special? I do want to hear about this too, though. The Eastern Continent. Master Koth-I wrote about it in his letter. Well, I'm sure Toa and George would love to hear about it too. Oh right, George visited the branch school too, didn't he? He was telling me something about a masked man. Yeah. The Azure Siegfried. I heard about him from the others. The gnomes, the Black Workshop. Seems like he showed up in front of you then. Did he really look that much like him? I don't know. But of course, it's impossible. We can say that definitively. I see. Yeah, of course. It's been a year and a half since we were all at the Imperial Cemetery. But still, makes you wonder, right? Yeah. George said he was looking into the Black Factory himself. Well, when I have a chance, I'm planning on meeting up with him in Ruhr. I'll let you know myself if we figure anything out. That sounds great. Thank you. Well, we've been standing around here for a while. Yeah, the sun's gonna set. We need to head to Rackwell. So that's why I can't just fast travel there. We've got events in our way. So many events in our way. Oh my gosh, this is atmospheric. And more things get in my way. Okay, so it's 4 turns delay up, and it jumps everyone to the start of the turn order. That's kind of ridiculous. Welcome, welcome. We're just heading off to Rapwell now. Huh, the sun's almost set now. Well, the day's just beginning in Rackwell. It's perfect time. That blonde kid from Class 7's here, right? Is from here, right? Yeah, Ash. Actually, I was a little unsure about bringing him here. That's true, but he started to think of this place as his hometown. I'm sure he was happy to be back. And he was in front of his classmates. It should have been educational for him. Yeah, that's true, but I just had the feeling that it was dangerous. Dangerous? Honestly, his senses and potential are at the top of his class. He can accomplish pretty much whatever we give him without much effort. He has high intelligence and high physical ability. And though he might be sarcastic, he has great communication skills too, and he's really reliable. Everyone at school, and even at Rackwell, gave the same story. But, how do I put this? He's like a loaded gun? I think you know this already, but during the Civil War, he gathered up his companions and defended the city from armed bandits. It seems his methods were brilliant, but also brutal and cold-blooded. As a result, he got invitations from a few different places after the war ended. Tobal and I invited him to join the guild, but we did recognize that he's very dangerous. Is that right? The way you guys are talking sort of sounds like Crow. Well, he wasn't as sharp as Ash is, of course. But he was hiding his true self behind a student's life. I butted heads with him plenty of time during the Ark's integration testing. Angelica. That brings back memories. But he started to change slowly. As he spent time with me, George, Toa, instructor Sarah. And then he became a second year and met you, Rean. So, I'm confident that you, of all people, can do something. I'm not that strong. But it's not just him. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, and Muse. All of us in Class 7 are supporting each other, and we're all growing. I think we can all help him. I see. Look at you becoming the fine instructor right before my very eyes. Treat someone with respect even when you're apart. You should look over him when you can. Muse too, actually. Muse's that mint-haired girl, right? I got the feeling she's not an ordinary student either. How did you get to know her? Her grandfather, Baron Egret, knows my father. We got to know each other when we were little, but we fell out of touch. Then I heard she became friends with Princess Alphen when she was at the girls' school. That relieved me a bit. I think it might have been the will of Adios that she quit the girls' school and ended up in your class. I see. does make me wonder, but I won't pry. Well, that's about all I'll say for myself for now. She may seem as sweet as candy, and she might be mysterious, but after all, she's just a 16-year-old girl. Huh. Help her along, but don't spoon-feed her too much either. That's a request from me, someone who extended my hand to help her before. Got it. Just like with Ash, I'll watch over her, and I'll get involved when needed. That sounds good. We're close to Rackwell now. Let's head on in. Right, let's go. Okay, we can finally enter the city. Around that time. I understand. So Angelica will be arriving in the morning. Yes, I'll let you know as soon as she gets back. Seriously, Schwarzer's just like he always was. Trying to head to the city alone to chase after Jaegers in the middle of the night. That's our Rean. Well, I'm not that worried since he has those two with him. Hey, so... Yeah, I'd have to agree. Once again... Huh. How obvious can you be? Well, if he's not actually here, that's pretty convenient. Oh, are you heading out alone? I'm sure Yuna and the others will come by shortly. I'm thinking, wouldn't it be more fun for all of us to travel together? Oh, you. You aren't even trying to hide it, are you? Or is this just what you were planning from the start? Well, I am a new member of Class 7 after all. I just thought I should share my complaint with my homeroom teacher who left without me. So, how about we start the plan together? "6 p.m. Wow, it definitely has a different feel than it did before. The Entertainment City of Rackwell. Well, Crossbell and the Republic have their entertainment cities too. So was that what you were traveling for then? Well, whatever. We need information about the Jaegers. Seems like people have seen Jaegers in the town recently anyway. Yeah, the Needhog Jaegers, and those purple ones as well. Let's see if we can get some info from the witnesses around town. Just to be safe, we should ask about the Red Constellation and Zephyr too. Well, let's just head around town once and see what we can find. Sounds good to me. You can drink now, right, Rean? Want to hit up the club or the casino first? Yeah, that makes me think of 3 years ago. Let's go. This afternoon, we visited a few spots of interest. And... would be good to shake down that information broker. Let's bug these guys first, since they have got exclamation points on their heads. So, what do you say? Just 1,000 Mira. Sorry, I've already decided on which store to go to this evening. Let's go, sir. The cute girls are waiting. Right, let's go. Wait. What a bunch of rude assholes. My shop's way more fun than those. I didn't see this guy this afternoon. Do you have a moment? Oh? They asked for any information about the Jaegers in town. Huh? Well, there was a flashy gunfight not too long ago. I heard rumors that the Needhog Jaegers were here. I could hear the gunshots from here. It was at night when all the customers were in. Oh, that sounds like trouble. Well, it's been too quiet recently, so whatever. Huh, I'm surprised you could say their name out in the open like that. Yeah, we heard a similar story this afternoon. I guess that's what you'd expect from a town like this, though. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we can, throw that information broker through a fence. Anyway, our next target's this, lady over here, who appears to be a lady of the night. Possibly. Hey, you there! Oh, no, you already have 2 other companions. We're not like that. Huh. There's nothing to be upset about. You're very pretty. Why not spend the night with me? Really? Angelica. Seriously, do you think before you speak? Can we just ask her already? They ask about any Jaeger activity in town. Well, Jaegers stop by my shop pretty often. Members from gangs like that always take the VIP room. Last week 3 peculiar old guys showed up. The owner said something about them being Zephyr, or something like that. Oh, wow. And 3 of them, no less. That means... I haven't seen them around in a few days. They might have gone somewhere else. I see. Thanks for the info. But you should have more self-confidence. You're as beautiful as a blooming flower. Right. I'll do my best. And just like that, Angie has another fan. Oh, goodness. Okay. So there is a quest here, but I can't do it until I've seen all the events first. So, let's talk to Sister Olfa here. Oh, wait, I recognize you. You were with Ash before, right? Yeah, I'm his instructor at school. Teacher, is Ash doing okay? Well, I know he has trouble doing his best after all. You're worried about him, aren't you? You must have known him for a long time. Not that long, just a bit before the Civil War. But Ash is always so shrewd. He became precious to me. And he had lost the woman who raised him like his mother. I was so relieved that he was able to go to a prestigious school, but I also started to worry that I wouldn't be able to keep track of him. Wow, he's blessed to have people like that worried about him. I understand your feelings. I'm working my best to support him too. But he seems to be doing well at school at least. He'll definitely find his own way one day. It'll be best if we all believe that. I see. Well, that does make me feel better. Thanks, teacher. I feel like if Angelica went to St. Estrella, she'd somehow get them all pregnant. And I don't even know how she would manage that, but love finds a way. Oh, you must be searching for those Jaegers, right? Yeah, do you have any information for us? I did spot someone who looked like one in town today. He didn't have his uniform on, but I could tell by his presence. Oh, I see. Do you know where he might have gone? No, I'm sorry. But he was heading to the city exit, so maybe he went home? So, he must not be staying here then. Maybe he's just out to play with beautiful girls all night long. Well... Oh, she's cute when she's embarrassed. Well, your opinion aside, thanks for your help. Was I actually able to help? If so, I'm glad. And thanks for letting me ask you about Ash. Of course. What an adorable little sister you are. And Sarah's just like, oh my god. Why did I choose to travel with Angelica? I've made a terrible mistake. Anyway, we got one more place to check. And really, we should have just checked here first, because you always know when you're gathering information, you go to the pub. So let's talk to Julia. Oh, welcome. What can I get you, darling? Good evening, you beautiful woman. I'll take one serving of your love. Sorry, Julia. This girl's always been like this. You two have met, Instructor Sarah? Oh, that's not fair. Why didn't you introduce me? I would never do that. This is one of my favorite pubs, after all. Sarah's helped me out a few times before. I'll tell you anything you want to know, Sarah. So you already know what we're here for. Then allow me to ask. They asked about any Jaeger activity in town. So you're looking into the Jaegers. I didn't want Ash and the others to get involved, so I didn't say anything this afternoon. Yeah, no kidding. But I had heard in this neighborhood a certain bigwig was spotted. The Phantom and the Flash Strike from the management of the Red Constellation. The Crimson Phantom would be surely Orlando, and the Flash Strike is Gareth. Oh, we came across them at St. Arc. And I'm sure they're not here just for a vacation. It's not rare for the Red Constellation to come into town, but it's been a while. Be very careful, you guys. Well, at least they know that, there are a whole bunch of Jaegers in town. Well, we got some better info than I thought. Yeah, I guess that's what you'd expect from a town like this. It has a totally different feel. So, let's organize what we learned somewhere. Seems like there's Jaegers around town then. Needhog, Zephyr, Red Constellation. They've all been exchanging places in town. But we didn't hear anything about the mysterious purple ones. They might be active in this area without stopping by Rackwell at all then. Instructor? You think of something? No, I was just thinking there's several possible candidates. Jaegers to strengthen the society, Intelligence Division members disguised as Jaegers, Jaegers from the dissolved military. Now that you mention it, I did hear something in town. Yeah, there's been stories of sea Jaegers before. It would have really been great to get some decisive information. which we might be able to get by asking him directly. Who are you talking about? Oh, you must be the information broker, right? You must have met him before. Yeah, he ran into us this afternoon. It's likely he has some information on the other Jaeger Corps besides Needhog. I drank too much tonight, too. Oh man, what a rare lucky streak for me though. I made it big. I'll be sure to use this money well. Oh, but if only Nuit Blanc was open. Then I'd have an even better time. Oh, whatever. Let's see how much the goddess loves me at the casino. You were... Hey, haven't seen you since this afternoon. Was the liquor you bought with the money you got from selling out Ash tasty? Oh, come on, teacher. Or I should say in Ashen Chevalier. Wait, why are the Purple Lightning and Ragnar with you? I met this guy plenty of times during my work. Well, you're pretty perceptive to tell who I am from my face. Well, I have my own information sources after all. Well, as much as I'd love to hang around and get to know you ladies. Oh, look over there! A beautiful nude girl! What? What a stupid plan. No way! Where is she? Where is she? Oh, crap. Go after him! Wait, what? Where's the naked girl? Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. He's too fast. How the hell did both of you fall for that trick? I have no excuse. I actually was distracted for a moment. What a horrible trick he pulled. What? That guy will do anything to get away. Ah! Thief! Who the hell are you? Don't mind me. Please continue flirting. Sorry, bracer business. We'll be chasing after him. Oh my, what a cute wife you have there. Angelica, please. Ah. Hey, wait, Mary? Oh my god. Angelica, you literal homewrecker. Ah! My dentures! Crap. Aw, don't cry. Here they are, sir. Looks like I lost them somehow. And I'm back here. Alright, let me hide for a bit. I recognize that butt anywhere. Mirror device on. Huh? Oh, what a cutie. Wait. A mirror device? I see. You're here too, then. Yeah, I just went off duty a little while ago. Major Claire. Wow, and in casual clothes too. Good evening, Rean. Sarah, Angelica, it's nice to see you again too. I kinda just stopped him without thinking. Maybe I went a bit too far? No, I think you did perfectly fine, Claire. I approve. After that, Rean and the others joined Claire at a pub near the station for dinner and to exchange information. God damn. I feel like our team's overflowing with girl power now. I see. You came here alone and not for the RMP? Yes, I do have to head back to the capital tomorrow after all. I wanted to take a breather. Maybe see a play in the theater, or hit up a club or something. I have a hard time believing that someone like you would want to go hang out like that. I'm sure you were looking into the Jaegers yourself since the RMP wouldn't. So that you could at least let Milliam or the branch school know something. Major. That beautiful face of yours could really be a piece of art. Although, I think a smiling face suits you better. Can you stop trying to seduce her for 1 minute? Oh my god, Angelica. I think she's got even hornier in the years since she's been gone. I'm trying to understand the government's intentions here. I'm sure that besides just calling in the branch school, you don't want a huge disaster to happen here. Since you're off duty anyway, can't we at least cooperate a little bit? Rean. You're right. This is no time to be stubborn. There's a major conference tomorrow. We should at least be prepared for that. I'll relay the information that the RMP is aware of. I'd really appreciate it if we could cooperate. I see. So several Zephyr members are around. Are there any signs of the Red Constellation mobilizing? Seems like they sent in that girl who's an enforcer in the Society. Yeah. The Crimson Phantom, surely. Sounds like she was in town a few days ago. Zephyr seemed to be witnessed around town pretty often, too. Yes, it seems the Red Constellation has set up camp in this area. The same thing goes for Needhog and the Purple Jaegers as well. So you don't know their identity either, then? I guess there is some info that even the Intelligence Department isn't aware of. I actually believe the Intelligence Division has an idea. But they haven't informed me, or Milliam, or the RMP. By the way, I've ruled out the Silver Whale, the Jaeger Corps made up of pirates. They've all been hired by Lord Ballard, or the Kleist Company's new director. Is that so? The Kleist Company. That's the one Hugo's family runs. Based on some sources of mine, it appears they're losing momentum in the capital recently. And Lord Ballard, he's always known for engaging in debaucherous activity. Plus, it's looking likely he'll become the next Duke Cayenne too soon. Right, and he's showing off his power and getting in the way of Brigadier General Wallace and the Integrated Provincial Army. That's likely one of the reasons the entire valley is being ignored by the army now. So it's the Imperial government's aim to leave the province as is. Same thing as in the Sutherland one. Well, we understand the situation. In any case, there are no fewer than 4 Jaeger Corps active. The Red Constellation, that's aligned with the Society. The Zephyr, who we've run into before. And then there's Needhog. and the mysterious fourth corps dressed in the purple armor. Well, Zephyr aside, these are Jaegers we're talking about. So who are Needhog and the mysterious purple crew working for? Right. Needhog is definitely working for someone. But as for the other groups, I feel a sense of urgency from both of them somehow. We'll have to get them to show us who they're working for. Huh. Well, Zephyr and the Red Constellation were both active in Sutherland. What are the odds that Needhog and the Purple Jaegers are each connected to one of them? Oh, the enemy of my enemy is my ally, huh? Right, and that would explain why Zephyr and the Red Constellation aren't acting openly. In other words, they're both waiting to see how the opening act ends. Yeah, that follows naturally. Well, it seems like we got a little information tonight. There's also that information we got out of him. To think even the Icy Maiden would show up. I won't run or hide anymore. Do with me what you will. We could hand him over to the guild. I can make some inquiries at some guild locations. Or it might be a good idea to give him over to Brigadier General Wallace at the Sea Fortress. As a material witness to the suspicious activities that are occurring at the weekend of the conference. I may be off duty now, but I can take him to the RMP as well. We can take him to the Ortis branch office to conduct an investigation. Oh, fine. I'll tell you what I know. Is that enough? Just stop with the threats already. Alright then. But I am an information broker after all. I can't just give away information for free. If you really want info that badly. What do you want? Mira? Or some other information in exchange? I want the three of you to step on me! Yeah, that's the actual line. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Seriously, the guy was such a pervert. Well, at least your military boots were probably to his liking. In any case, he lives in a world you really don't want to make sense of, does he? I feel bad that Rean had to witness that. Oh, poor baby. Well, thanks to him, we got some useful information. I know, I can't believe it. Oh, gosh. The high-class club Nuit Blanc, and the members-only casino Alicia. Right. Zephyr and the Red Constellation were visiting those places respectively. Actually, Nuit Blanc has branches in the Empire and Crossbell as well. The Red Constellation was using them as a source of funds before. It's pretty blatant that they're doing it here then. After the Civil War, and before a military investigation, they sold all the rights to the place though. But it's possible they're still connected. Yeah, it seems like we should go search ourselves. In any case, let's head to that high-class club first, share a bottle of wine, find a cute hostess. And after that, we can head to the casino and bring some bunny girls with us. You can stop playing around now. Well, let's head to the club first, then. Claire, would you mind coming with us? Of course. I'm not used to those kind of places, so maybe Sarah and Angelica can take the lead. It will be my pleasure, my lady. Let the champagne flow. Don't group me in with this girl. Oh, God. After that, Rean and the others decided to head to the club along with Claire. And they headed back out into Rackwell at around 8 p.m. Claire joined the party. Yep. Team girl power. Oh gosh. Anyway, before we head on over to the club, there's a hidden side quest. What a surprise, right? It's almost like we're playing a Trails game or something. And once again, because I don't trust my internet to stay connected, I'm tossing in another save real quick here. Oh, Yang, it's definitely strange. He left the Kleist Mall so long ago. Yeah, he should have gone back now. It's so late. It only takes an hour to get here by car, after all. Sounds like something happened. Rean, what should we do? Let's go check with them. Excuse me, is something the matter? Yes, Oh, I saw you around here this afternoon. I was here as part of a training program for the military academy. And I'm with the Bracer Guild. Did something happen? A bracer? I haven't seen one in years. And you're with that famous military school. I'm not from either, but I'm working with them for now. If there's anything we can do to help, please let us know. Well, in that case... Actually, my big brother hasn't come back to the market yet. He went out to the Kleist Mall in Ordis this evening by orbital car. He left quite a while ago, but he's never come back. We're worried he got into some kind of accident, or ran into those guys. Don't talk like that! I see. We understand the situation. Yes, it's late, so it's definitely concerning. Yeah, Ordis is pretty far from this town after all. Well, we need to keep gathering information too. Let's let Rean decide what we should do. Right. By accepting this quest, you'll be able to travel outside the city. How about you leave this up to us for now? Although considering the distance and our range, we might not be able to help. No, that's plenty, thank you. We'll leave it up to you. We've been fighting lately, but he is a precious person to us, and her only family. Yes, please leave it to us. Alright, it's decided. Let's head out to the Canyon Road. Right, to the west exit. Missing person started. Well, as much as finding information on these Jaegers is important, we have a life to save. The sun's completely set now. Well, the streetlights are on, but finding someone might be difficult. Right, let's try to establish whether the car got to the Canyon Road first. We can also notify the training ground for help if it comes down to it. Ugh, what the hell is this? If only Yang were here at a time like this. Well, looks like we don't have to go too far. Yes, based on the direction of the voice, it seems like he's on the road. Something seems to have gone wrong, but it doesn't sound serious. Let's go check it out. I'm feeling something strange, though. Maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know what they're talking about, but I guess Angelica's just gushing over how cute Claire is. anyway. It's not even on the road. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, come on, you piece of junk! Ugh, I should have listened to Yang's advice. The maintenance costs were so damn high. Are you alright? Oh, you guys, you're... I'm from the Bracer Guild. These guys are from other places. We talked to your friend and your sister, the Icaros Mart. So we came out here looking for you. I see. Well, that really helps. I'm trying to avoid replacing the tires, so I've been taking this brick road as a shortcut. But I hit a rock in the dark, and the engine started sounding strange. Are you an idiot or something? Driving on an unlit road is dangerous. That's right, and there's monsters all over as well. From what I can see, it doesn't sound like it's serious damage. It's presence. Instructor Sarah, Angelica! Major! That's... from below? No. No! Abyss worms. My most hated enemy. It's an abyss worm variant! No! Must have been lurking around the truck. Doesn't look like we'll be able to retreat. Right. I'll be counting on you three. Leave it to us. Oh god. An abyss worm. You're kidding me, game. Alrighty then. At least I have 4 party members for this. What part of that's a slash attack? Well, whatever. Well, good thing it's only one of them, so I can just, like, cheese it to hell. I thought that was going to be difficult. I'm sorry, everyone. Guess it goes differently when you have an A-rank Bracer, one of the Iron Bloods, and Angelica frickin' Rogner. Whew. That was tough. Not too much trouble for this group, at least. It seems like you're using your power at will now, Rean. What a difference a few months makes. Thanks. Seems like she noticed I was suppressing my power last time. I just saw something amazing. Thank you. I can't even stand. Here, let me help. How about I take a look at your engine? After that, Angelica was able to fix the engine trouble, and along with Rean and the others, they headed back to Rackwell. Seriously, brother, what were you thinking in the middle of the night? I already talked to you about this before. I don't want you to do it again. Did you learn your lesson this time? This was really serious, you know. Yeah, it definitely sunk in. I need to stop putting the maintenance off, too. Actually, I shouldn't have accepted this business negotiation in the first place. Exactly, but you just ran off when that new sales manager contacted you. We'd be better